Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing what could be Glover Teixeira's last fight in the UFC as he is fighting Jan Blachowicz this weekend for the UFC light heavyweight title. It is incredible how this man is able to fight back into title contention, has had some dramatic comebacks, and here he is. In this game, he's a pretty stellar fighter. Like, he's pretty good. Solid boxing, very good in the clinch. Everybody knows about his dirty boxing and whatnot. Really good takedowns as well. His not exactly the fastest guy, but if you time stuff with him extremely well, he does really good. His footwork definitely suffers, but all of his perks help him be good at what he's pretty good at. Recharger is pretty good for his health in between rounds. Wake up call allows his recovery to get boosted up to 100 when he's rocked. His bulldog perk allows him to pressure because it provides a boost to his block, and no cigar allows him to kind of keep that top pressure and help you deny submissions a little bit easier. So we're gonna take a look at his moveset here. With Teixeira, I would advise a lot of players to focus on his rear hand strikes. For his rear hand strikes are his best level moves. For example, like his hook is level 4, his cross is level 3. Obviously, his lead hook is also pretty good. His lead uppercut, I do think that should definitely be a 3. As his rear uppercut should be a little bit higher. He's not exactly the best with leading with the jab. He has a pretty good fundamental jab, but it's not really his best weapon. He's better off leading with the lead hook, so you should definitely look to do that yourself. His rear body hook is pretty strong, as you can see there with a level 4. His overhand, don't know why it's a 3-star. It should definitely be a 4-star. Kind of makes no sense for that to be a 3-star. But, he knows what he's good at. He also has a pretty good rear low kick. Like his rear calf kick and his rear leg kick are pretty good. Although I might have to rewatch some more footage on his other kicks, and I'm pretty sure he shouldn't have that many 1-stars in the kicking department, to be quite honest with you. But I did take a look at his footage, like a few fights beforehand, some of his losses as well. He's missing a standing guillotine because he tried it a bunch of times against Phil Davis. Takedown-wise, he has a lot of the turns available if you get initially denied. So if you go against the cage, it's good to go down or up or left, depending on where you are against the cage, and you can chain into another takedown. So I'm going to try and do that for this showcase. But especially when an opponent tries to put themselves against the cage, I'm going to try to use that as a instructional moment to tell you what to do if you're a grappler and you have somebody that's continuing the circle. I think it's a big topic that we're covering right now on this channel. And submission wise, this guy should have a higher level submissions. I know that the arm triangle, the wrestling based ones, he's pretty good at with the arm triangle, the rear naked choke, but his guillotine should be a little bit higher. And maybe I gotta check again. But overall, this guy's a bona fide legend in that division. He's earned his way back. He was almost out against Thiago Santos. Man, he's a comeback from that. Smith was unloading him with volume, and he stayed patient, showed that veteran savvy, and was able to dominate him with his wrestling. It's now or never for Teixeira. I think he understands that, and I hope that we get to see the best performance that we can get from him at this point in his career. So without further ado, I don't have that much time left for ranks, so I'm going to try to get at least one fight, and then we're going to go for the rest of the showcase on quick fight. So without further ado, let's get it.
All right, straight ahead, it's a light heavyweight matchup between
I ain't gonna hold you. I saw that picture, that Last of Us picture, and I thought it was Vader. The connection was about a 45 ms. I'm like, jeez, I gotta fight fucking Vader and light heavyweight. Jesus Christ. But no, it's just some Satoshi Nakamoto dude. I'm gonna have to Google that, see what that's referencing. So let's see. Jones is an extremely tough matchup. Let's get the clinch. Keep him honest. With Glover, you're definitely looking to try and get these clinch uppercuts. To do the clinch uppercuts, don't hold L1. You just gotta hold square or triangle. Oh, didn't set that up. Oh, he's switching to southpaw. It seems like when this guy goes to southpaw, he's gonna be more prone to be trying these kicks. Just gonna tee off a little bit there. All right, just trying to slip counter with Jones. Okay. Oof. Oh, that fucking kick. Yeah, with Jones, he has a dual threat, is what I like to call it, right? Because he has that comboed kick, and it's a little bit faster than it should be humanly possible. And the best thing you can do is try to sidestep. Now, the sidesteps, back in UFC 3, you can kind of sidestep really quickly, and the frames of the defensive window, was a little bit easier, and almost you could abuse it if you did certain things. But there is a punishing window. If you mistime a sidestep, you won't be able to block if you mistime that sidestep, and you'll eat the side kick. So, especially going against a Jones, he's only thrown it once, but now I'm kind of aware of it. Not necessarily overthrowing it too much. He's leading a lot with this jab, and The range is, oof. Gotta throw to get him off me. The range is very much so an issue. See, he's just popping that jab. So being with that bulldog perk, I'm gonna make. I know my block is pretty strong. Oh, fucking uppercutted me as I went to the clinch. Gave him priority. Oh, there you go. He tried to spin on me. No uppercut counter. There's another threat with Jones on Sotogari. That's another thing. Oh fuck. That is a huge thing. Like, if a guy has no Sotogari, he's immediately like pretty deadly. And if the move levels are solid for the fighter, yeah, you're in for a bad time. Oof. Doesn't seem like this guy wants to grapple though. So see if I can get him. Ah, there we go. Again, no uppercut counter. Okay. You know, I'm wondering about Teixeira's path to victory. Alright, he put himself against the cage. See, like when you get guys against the cage here, I'm gonna see. Okay, he's clinching, so this is his way of telling me to fuck off. Oh, fucking spinning. It's a good little tactic. When somebody does a forward moving front kick, you can circle with that body hook and it'll come off a little bit faster, especially if you're able to avoid it. But yeah, I'm wondering if Teixeira's method of victory. There we go. Oh, well, he fucking denied it. All right. Weird thing to be focused on low block, but okay. When you're rocked. I mean, I did go to the body, so that makes sense. But secure the takedown, secure the round. I think with Teixeira has gotten more submission wins in the UFC. In the UFC specifically, I'm not talking about the overall record. He's at 6. Blachowicz is at 2. I don't know if Blachowicz is gonna try to implement a wrestling threat. I know on top Teixeira is pretty much a monster. Like on top he's pretty tough. His mount is crazy. Like if he gets somebody in mount, it's pretty much almost a wrap. And on bottom he's mainly looking to use wrestling style sweeps to get up and reverse position as opposed to staying there and throwing up submissions. So that's one thing to look at. I think Blachowicz should win, but with light heavyweight you never know. It could be just one punch and then that's it. Oof. I'm allowing this guy to get a little bit too comfortable with that jab. It's very important that players, oh fuck, I sidestepped into that. Players don't panic when somebody's leading with too many jabs, because you have to understand that once your guard overcommits to a front guard, it's going to mitigate. Ah, you denied it again. It's going to mitigate that damage from those straight strikes to almost 0, depending. So you don't have to panic too much. Just a spinning side kick again. Here, let's go. Just want to turn takedowns off the caught kick. Went up on the left stick there. So wherever his back was facing me in that point of the screen, so I went up on the left stick there. Good little transitional awareness from these Jones. But yeah, it's very important that you don't panic on the feet, because what happens is that what a lot of players don't realize that once your short-term stamina gets low, right, from moving your head, and the guy's just double jabbing, he's literally doing nothing but double jabbing, denied. And then you're moving with head movement, and if you're moving with head movement while you're holding block, denied again, it's going to make you more prone to getting your forearms blasted into space. So keep that in mind. It's you have to get into the habit of picking your shots, right? Same thing like this ground and pound. Like I swear, bro, if this guy would have got out from that, I would have been a little bit annoyed. Okay, went to the right thing. So I think one thing I should do this too. Like now that I have just a little bit more time, I gotta get in practice mode again and see how much of the meter regenerates after a jab. I know there's different levels of regeneration after you take a certain hit. I am for talking too much. I get reversed, cool. But there's definitely like you can feel like how much damage the block does, and he doesn't want to grapple. Alright, so it's just good to be relaxed, and this was why. Oof. No. Punch him twice. Oh, denied. Okay, so he's keen on that takedown. I like to throw the punch and try to set up the takedown at the end. Nope. Yeah, it's very important not to panic. This is why I like no HUD for me. Obviously, it makes it a little bit harder for me because your opponent has their information available to them with regards to where their stamina is at and everything. But I know based on how I land, based on what I see, if he's like, oh fuck, see that right there? Oh fuck, he threw a filthy knee. Oh come on, are you serious? Jeez, I should have thrown a right there. Fucking hell. Fucking forward slip hook. I gotta start winging hooks. He's throwing those kicks in the pocket though. You don't want to do that, bro. He's rocked. That 97 chin's feeling that power though. So that counter is so. It's not. It's obviously like been nerfed in comparison to how it was before, but it's still a pretty strong counter that everybody can get a rock off with it. But touch him up. Switch kick. Alright, we're gonna try to crowd him. 2-3 low kick. Ooh. Double elbows. Oh, okay, buddy. No. Do unto others how you like to be treated. No? You wanna do that? If we do it right back. Here. Working the legs. See if I can. Oh, he broke out. I timed it a little bit too late. What are y'all thoughts for Blachowicz? Fuck. Blachowicz and Teixeira. You think Blachowicz is gonna smoke him? You think he's gonna get him out of there in one round? I mean, Teixeira is showing some ungodly recovery in fights. Oh, he's back in southpaw. He's not good in boxing from southpaw. I noticed that. That's the range where he likes to throw kicks. He's really trying to throw these kicks to the liver side. Oh, fucking! I should not have fell for that. What did I say? He likes throwing those kicks to southpaw. He's been throwing them in the pocket. Let's go. See that? Right there. Those are like the little things you gotta key into whenever you're using like certain characters. Like key into when and where your opponent is throwing those such strikes. Like even if you have John Jones or freaking Jan or something, bro. If you throw a body kick and you're in the pocket, you're on one leg, and you're getting hit. Oh yeah, that's like perfect vulnerability there. That's like you can see that happen in fights when guys are throwing kicks from way too close and they get clocked on one leg. Jesus. I forgot who got that knockout. No, it might have been Jim Miller, right? Marshall's arch nemesis. Jim Miller, the guy threw a front kick and missed, and then Miller blasted him with like a hook / overhand and just took him out of there. It's hard. One leg can only withstand so much force, but that's good. That's clean. We're definitely. Let me see. What time is it? Yeah, it's 10. It's 10. That's definitely. I can't get another ranked fight after that, but we're gonna head on over to quick fight. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that one. I'm going to go and search and well pray for me because, as you all know, it is quick fight. Blachowicz, as you guys all know, I am a big fan of when people choose the guy I'm going to fight against. Now, if it happens too much, especially when I go on quick fight, but at the very least, or ranked, obviously, because you can see what the guy's picking. But you know, it's cool because then you can see how the guy's gonna try and use the said fighter. Now, Blachowicz has level 5 league body kicks, and the showcase I'm going to have to do with him tomorrow. It's gonna be I'm gonna try to utilize that league body kick as well as I can. I'm gonna have to watch the Reyes fight. So yeah, I can see on the dude. He feel fucking hell. I can definitely like just feel the speed difference between the two fighters. No advantage. Thought I had an advantage for a bail. Oh, dude, why'd you do that, bro? Why'd you do that? There we go. That chain wrestling. Oh no, please don't tell me you're. There's some guys like on quick fight that they'll be like deceptively decent on the feet, and then when you take them down, they're just basura. Oh, dude. Don't do this. I'm gonna give you a standing chance because one thing I've been loving to do is going into stack guard instead of just posturing up normally, because of stack guard, if you get there, there's no reversal. As far as I know, there's no reversal. And here, this guy could probably reverse me here. Jesus. Oh my god, I might get him out of here. But and stack guard, it is way more deadly than the regular postured up. Let's go. It's blocking. Okay. Not again. I'm telling you, Teixeira's top mount is a problem. Is he gonna survive? Jesus, bro, he is insistent on blocking. Nope. I pre-denied to the right that time. I shouldn't have pre-denied. I should just wait for the reaction. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, wait. Why am I in southpaw? I'll make the switch in a bit. Huh? Oh, if it was the right hand, I would have knocked him down. I gotta switch. I gotta switch stance. Okay. I just kept forgetting. I was just in the zone for a bit. I don't know what this guy's doing now. Up. Let's go. Oof. I love it. Love it. Oh, sweet. Oh, this is the death position. Oh, you don't want to be here, bro. Ah, he survived. Oh, why would you go up? Oh, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro. Oh, yeah. That's a wrap. Dude, I don't care who you are. You can... MMA is a lot about positions, and there's just some positions... Like, the best guys just try not to get put in those positions. But you could put... If you put any guy in, like, back flat or mount or something, it's really... It's kind of hard not to expect a finish there unless they're freakishly good off their back, because... Especially Teixeira, bro. Like, Teixeira's got... I think it was a Roberson fight. He was, like, getting GMP'd, and then he hit that reversal, and then got on... He went from half guard all the way to mount, and then just beat the dog shit out of him from there, but... That's good. That's as prime Glover Teixeira as you can get with that one. See, I'm going to keep searching for a little bit more as much as I can. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I'm trying to emulate him to the best of my ability. It ain't a sim challenge or nothing, but it would be weird if I'm just doing 8-piece combos with Teixeira. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We're going to keep searching out for some more. Oh boy. Papa, what are you doing? Dude, I don't know if y'all caught my Plague Tale stream, but I was streaming a Plague Tale, and my freaking ferret, Pablo, like I had the window open, and this dude, like the psychopath that he is, since he's roaming around my room, he goes in between like the screen and the freaking window, and I'm like, Pablo, what the fuck? Just freaking out, and now he's just viciously drinking water as I'm trying to record this while I'm fighting. Okay. Somebody watched Martial Minds Top 10 Combos. Okay, bro. Oof, he beat me to it. Beat me to the punch there. Felt that low kick. Let's go. I should have went with the rear hook. Why did I throw the straight? The straight was out of habit. I should have went with the rear hook. He does the rear hook. Right there. That's like the best case. Like for everybody that wants to grapple, if you want to grapple like the best way, where like if you're fighting against somebody else where they can't really bitch and complain about you grappling them, if you're not doing it like the quote unquote cheesy way, are you serious? Oh, come on, bro. They give those reversals way too easily, bro. That needs to be set on like jiu-jitsu level, fam. But I feel that with like if you set up your takedowns in that way, like you're earning it that way. And if they're putting themselves back against like the danger zone, like that's what that's like the danger zone, like putting your back up against the cage, and you're well within the right to be shooting takedowns on them. Might be a little secret to make sure that you keep your opponent there. Oh, dude, you got a block, fam. Oh, dude, what were you doing? Should have pressed R2, and he's out. Okay, so the little thing people forget when you're getting grounded and pounded is very important that you press block or repress block, because the ground and pound, I thought it was a bug, but it's not a bug. If you're not holding block or you're not repressing block, the game won't auto put them back down or pull them back down after a set period of time, so you're going to keep taking those strikes. So unfortunately, this guy had to learn the lesson that way. But yeah, that mount work is something serious with Teixeira. Very serious. Devastating. That's how I say. It is a light heavyweight matchup between Glover Teixeira and Israel. After watching Teixeira, Blachowicz versus Adesanya, I think I'll rewatch that fight. Like I said, I think obviously those last 2 rounds, Blachowicz did everything he needed to do to like secure those 2 rounds. But the first 2 rounds are obviously a lot closer than statistically speaking, because I felt like Israel was landing a lot of strikes with more impact than like some of the jabs that Blachowicz was landing, and it says right there in the rulebook that impact is what should be scored. I don't think there was a 10-8 round in there, honestly, because of Israel, what Israel was able to do on the feet, and he didn't necessarily have Israel getting in a, let's call it UFC 4 terms, like a finish the fight position. Oh, his mount work was pretty good. All right, take him down. But then again, it showed like a lot of weaknesses that Adesanya had, and thankfully he didn't get grounded and taken out by Vettori. But I think with you know, if you see Adesanya and Teixeira, I think that Adesanya would beat Teixeira. Right? If Teixeira was the champion and Adesanya fought Teixeira, I think that he's just so sniper-like, and he has the speed on his side, and he could pretty much, bro. He could emulate the game plan that Gustafsson used against Teixeira. Obviously, with the added threat of those kicks. Strike? No. See, fuck. I just let Adesanya know. Oh my god, I hate denied it. So if you get denied that specific direction, they get a little GA boost, and it makes it easier for them to take him out. Oh boy. I swear, bro, if there's one thing they could do for like a final pass for this game is really like lessen the chances of those reversals, or at least make the window a little bit harder to get. Like make it by jiu-jitsu level. Not everybody should be capable of hitting those sweeps, especially after you knock them down into a compromised position. Like I won an esports title like off of that, but before that, in that round 1, I knocked home Bathing Adam down, and I had him dead to rights, and it was Jorge fucking Masvidal. He flipped me into mount. But in the round 2, he dropped me in, and the same thing happened to him, except I subbed him because I'm a little different. But, this is what I get for bragging. I just got front kicked in the face. Okay. But I don't know. I definitely feel like that should be a jiu-jitsu level thing, and not everybody should be able to hit that reversal. Social. All right. So this is something I will definitely recommend my my followers, my subscribers to do, especially people that are still playing this game actively. I call this like a social experiment mode, right? So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm currently doing, right? I want to see. So this guy's just alternating a 1-2 body kick and a 1-2 high kick. That's a basic round strike finishing combo there, right? Notice how this guy, he is perfectly content with putting his back right back against the cage, right? I'm not gonna shoot for a takedown just yet. Okay, that should have went to a turn. But right, this guy's insistent on putting himself back against the cage, and he's circling. So now I'm gonna take him down because he's giving up grapple advantage while he's putting his back up against the cage, and therefore he's gonna make it harder for himself to deny those set takedowns. And a lot of players, they're like Tyron Woodley, bro. Like they're almost magnetically glued to the fence because they're just holding the left stick back, and it makes no fucking sense, honestly. But that's one thing. So I like to like see, all right, what's gonna work if this guy's constantly retreating? Because obviously the hardest type of opponent to beat is not the person that's pressuring you and trying to throw a bunch of combos. They're putting themselves at risk to get countered, because they do have they believe that they're good enough to be in that firefight, but they're putting themselves at risk. When you have someone that you're constantly chasing, you're always at risk of that forward vulnerability. And especially with somebody like Adesanya, like you'll see somebody like Prioxis take advantage of that a lot. Whew, Adesanya got a chin. You know, because he'll back up a lot, put a little bit of that footsies game. And then once he gets somebody to overcommit on the third strike, then he'll look to hit that counter. And this is like a, oh, fuck. Fucking lead knee. Thank God that wasn't the rear. Oh, Teixeira's recovery and chin. Thank you. Damn, I'm so happy I didn't get flashed. Okay. But yeah, it's not something new. This is something that's been around since UFC 3, where like the guy's controlling the camera angle because he's retreating. But also, in a 3-round fight, you're almost doing yourself a disservice if you're not providing significant offense. And again, he's just putting himself against the cage, leaving himself more prone to get taken down. Let's go for this. Oh, he denied it. Good on you, buddy. Does he have a guillotine count? Let's try it. Nope. It did not have it. I'm stupid. I legit just checked his moves and I saw he didn't have the guillotine count. No, I think he had it in sprawl though. Maybe my timing was off. Why did I love that? It's like you and I talk too much. Now you're the little spin fake.
because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really
So one,
make
see like 1, 2, 3.
I believe the jab
Oh, he's clinching. See, when strikers start to clinch, that's when you're like, they'll clinch to get you off of them, especially like a grappler off of them. And that's honestly like a smart thing to do, right? You don't want the guy grappling you, so you gotta intercept him with some hard knees. But he's throwing these body kicks. Ah, okay. He's privy to denying that takedown. But once you shoot enough times, eventually the head's gonna open up, and if they choose to keep fucking throwing the same shit, then they're gonna get countered. Ah, good reversal. Yeah, no need for you. They went the wrong way there. See that? He just keeps going for that 1-2 body kick, right? And a lot of players, they don't recognize when they're cycling the same stuff over again. And then he puts himself back up against the cage. And Glover, like, he does a really good job. Because the way the cage clinch works in UFC 4, it's not exactly to his fullest potential, obviously. I've gone over it in my videos. But if it was a little bit more, you know, if we had double unders... There we go. Yeah, you like that? A little single to switch to the double? Oh, yeah, I know y'all fuck with that. I know y'all fuck with that. But, dude, like the over-under position doesn't necessarily have to be fully static. Like we've seen, you know, fighters, it's obviously a very mobile position if the fighters allow it to be. If they move well, if they acquire the underhooks, you know, let the players work that out. And I would hope that for the next the next installment of this game, that we have a more public and open beta or something that would allow us to do a little bit more testing and allow us to, you know, test out features like that, because I think that's a real big disservice to like an MMA game not to have some of these positions against the cage, and especially lock in certain fighters in these positions where they can't do anything else but, you know, try to go backwards and transition out. But now I'm just ranting a little bit here. But just watching, if you watch Teixeira's fights, like I would definitely say watch his fight against was it Phil Davis? His loss to Davis, and who was it? I think when he beat Jackson, Rampage Jackson, that was a good one. That was probably one of his best wrestling displays. I think that's when I should definitely get him like a second turn for his single legs for sure. All right, so you see, like this guy, he's definitely down 2. Like there's no way he's not down 2. Let's go, check hook, and he's gonna put himself up against the cage. 2, 3, back to the body kick again. So he's going to keep doing the same thing. And he's back against the cage. He's passing flying knee. And now... Oh my god. Random ass fucking uppercut. Okay. Jesus. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Teixeira fashion. Shoot. You get rocked, you shoot. Thought he was gonna go high. Oh, too slow. I was too slow. I held block. I was too slow. Ah, dude. You're making this. You see that? You're just putting yourself up against the cage. Just making my job a little bit easier. Just trying for that lead uppercut again. Oof. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's been blocking low so much. I'm definitely going to catch him. Try to throw a head kicker. See if I can set something up. Let's go. Keep on your back to the cage. Them takedowns is coming. I want to see if I can hit like the single leg bail again. If somebody denies it. I did it with Indivitori. Are you... Ay, coño. Desgraciados. He's rocked. Okay, you know what? He went the correct direction. I know it looked like it hit his head, but technically speaking, he went into the correct direction. Boom! Let's go! Jesus! God damn. Good fight, bro. Although height-wise, I think that's still shit. I'm just saying. But, alright, we got the big right hand knocked out. I will say, like, if players start timing overhand counters against people, that can change a lot, because it's almost like a stepping range strike if you time it accordingly. And especially against the cage, those overhands are deadly, especially if you combo off of them. So right now, we're pushing a little bit more time. I'm gonna look for one more fight or two, and I'll see how whatever I can get. And we're probably going to call it showcase at that. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying this. It's been going on pretty long. I don't want to keep you guys too, watching me look too long. But if you like what you see, you like what you see. So we're just going to look for a little more.
All right, coming up next, a light heavyweight matchup between Glover Teixeira
Blachowicz.
and Jan Blachowicz.
Another thing I'll say if you're using Teixeira is that it's very important that if you're gonna be at kicking range with Teixeira, like one thing I'm noticing after like the last like 7 or 8 fights I've been doing with him is that definitely kicking range, like you gotta dominate with like that real low kick and interrupt as much as you can because you don't have shit of anything else. But if you can set up that rear hand, it can do wonders for you. Oh. Easily with the straight strikes. Boom! Let's go. Oh my god. I love like realistic hard counters. Like not, I'm gonna say gamey because you can't counter with volume shit. But I'm talking about like where you've seen it plenty of times where they're like somebody's loading up on an overhand and they get their legs chopped if they mistime something, or you'll see a fighter perfectly plant and rip like a cross or an overhand and somebody's throwing a leg kick and stepping slightly into the pocket range. I love countering those strikes. Or even if somebody's trying to step in with a jab, if you're at the right range, you can punish them with the overhand accordingly. Boom! Let's go.
Misses with the left hook. All right, so he lands
Just
another
looking at those
hook.
body hooks.
Several in the round. That one might have been the most.
Okay. Okay. I got one for you too, man. Oh shit. See, I would be very surprised if Blachowicz takes him down here. I don't think he'll be able to pass his guard as easily as he did Adesanya's. Adesanya did like a decent job of maintaining half guard. I shouldn't be too critical. But sweepy. Good amount. Oh, dude. If I finish like, I think I finished so many people in mount today. Okay, good job. I usually pre-deny to the right, to be honest, because everybody tends to go to the right, so there's a good chance that you can get that pre-deny, and then you can just kind of maintain grapple advantage and keep him there. Because it's a deadly position. You don't want to be there. Nobody wants to be there. It's terrible. That or back fly, like, you don't want to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
Boom! Let's go! Oh, yeah, body rock. Oh, that's how smooth boxing, man. That's smooth boxing, bro. Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it for the showcase for UFC 267, right? This is the one half of our main event. You know, Teixeira versus Blachowicz for the light heavyweight title. Oh man, that could have been any better. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Who's gonna win this bout? Is Teixeira gonna be able to claim the light heavyweight title, or is Blachowicz gonna notch down a second title defense? And of course, there's another title fight on that card. You know who we got coming? We got Jan. We got motherfucking Sanhagen. And I just did this fucking showcase of Sanhagen not too long ago, but this is gonna be insane. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the showcase from Era 17. I am out of here. Enjoy it. Have a great night.